Hey, Plant Pals, Mike the Gardener, and this is Meatless Monday. And I woke up, I had to go out and shovel because it snowed a couple inches, and so I'm tired. I was gonna make a big elaborate meal today, which I still probably will make something tasty. But my first meal of the day, because like I said, I had to go out and shovel. I'm tired. I just want something quick, but I want something meatless. So I'm just gonna have some celery. I'm gonna have some homemade sunflower seed nut butter. My wife is allergic to peanuts, tree nuts, so I made that for her. There's a video coming out eventually. I keep making other meals. I usually make a meal on a Sunday video, and I've been making so much delicious things that, and doing people's uh, collaborations, that I keep knocking that video back further and further. But hopefully that'll come out soon. It's quite delicious. It's awesome. So I'm gonna have that. So after I eat my breakfast and relax, my back is already hurting. This is my first full shoveling of the season. Had to shovel all on my sidewalk. Probably do a video on that eventually. But yeah, so I will be back with whatever. Well, first I'm definitely gonna make the spaghetti squash, the Alfredo sauce. So I'm definitely gonna make that spaghetti squash with Alfredo because that sounds very delicious. That's gonna be a dinner, and then some kind of dessert with the kabocha. All right, I will be back. All right, I've had time to rest up from shoveling the snow and enjoying some streams, some live streams, and I'm ready to do some more cooking. So that was I had the celery and the sunflower seed nut butter was my breakfast, and this is going to be my lunch. And this is the sad, tiny little spaghetti squash. I'm going to chop it in half. I'm just going to microwave it for ease of cooking. You could roast it in the oven. It'll be a little bit drier, but you know, either way, it works fine. Turns out the same to me pretty much. This is just a bowl of salt water, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the seeds out. I'm not gonna save these seeds because I got tons and tons of spaghetti squash seeds, and this is a little teeny one. I don't want little teeny squashes anyway, just in case that's a variety that I'm not too keen on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the seeds in the salted water, and then I'm going to roast them later. So what you do is, if you have pumpkin seeds or any kind of gourd or squash seed, you can soak them for a while in salted water, like heavily salted water, and then get all the goop and stuff off of it. You can do it for up to a day. You can do it for as short as a half hour or less, and I'm gonna do it for probably a couple hours. And you put the seeds in there, and then you roast them, and you can flavor the you put a little olive oil and a little bit of seasoning like pepper powder, or you can put ranch powder, dip the ranch mix powder on there, and have ranch seeds to snack on. It's a low carb, tasty snack. All right, so I'm going to cut this in half. I'm going to scoop out the seeds. I'm going to microwave it, and then I'll get started on the Alfredo sauce, which calls for an entire stick of butter. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pretty much half the recipe. So, yeah. All right, I will be back. All right, I got all the seeds out here, and they're soaking in the salt water, the brine solution. And if you really wanted to, you could season the brine solution and let them soak in there overnight. That would be tasty. All right, the spaghetti squash is cooking. The seeds are soaking. I will be back. All right, the squash has been cooked. I'm going to get this started. The oven going. Turn the vent on. This should be a nice, comforting meal. It's like 23 degrees or something like that outside right now. And like I said, I've been shoveling snow. So I'm gonna get this. Anyway, I'm gonna get this butter melted. I'm going to add some garlic. I mean, I'm gonna show you. This is literally how simple this meal is. melted butter. Got some fresh and chopped garlic. I do like to use fresh, but sometimes when you're tired, you don't feel like doing it. It's good to have on hand. It lasts forever. Keep it in the freezer. The fridge. Sorry. I've got some fresh Parmesan cheese. I got the grater. I got the squash. I've got salt, pepper, and I got some heavy cream. It's just that simple, and it'll come together really fast, really easy. All right, decided to put the tripod on there because I don't think I've ever actually shown it. Oops, hot. Grab a paper towel. Hot. If I can do this, hold this while showing it. If you run your fork, and this is a small one. If it had been a bigger one, you get bigger strands, of course. See, if you run your fork down it, you get these strands that resemble spaghetti noodles. Ooh, it's hot. Like I said, it's actually easier with a bigger one because you can just kind of grab a corner and just scrape everything down. Stove is a little too hot right now. It's going to be kind of a brown butter sauce Alfredo. I'm still going to be messing with that. I wasn't paying much attention. So I'm getting the garlic in. The garlic and the cream. Again, I let the butter go a little bit. My stove was a little too high, but it's still going to taste delicious, so it doesn't matter. Make sure you scrape all the brown butter bits off the bottom. All right. Let that start reducing. I'm going to go back to scraping out the spaghetti squash. Hot. I like pepper. If you want it to look pretty, see, this is my meal, so I don't care. If you want it to be pretty, you're serving it for guests, use white pepper and don't brown the butter. Add a little salt. It's looking great. A little taste. Oh man, so good. Oh, it's perfect. The way I can tell if the sauce is ready is one thing, it gets to the thickness that you like. But there's a technique in French they call nappe, where you have something like this or a spoon, and you run it back across, and you see the sauce doesn't close up. If the sauce wasn't thick enough, the sauce would run down and cover that line you made. And seeing as how it's not, I know if this sauce is pretty much good to go. I'm still letting the cheese melt in there and add some more. So I like a lot of cheese on mine. It's my Meatless Monday after doing shoveling meal. All right, that's plenty. I don't want to go crazy. All right, I'm gonna get that cooking for just a little bit longer. And I'm going to add the spaghetti squash. Plenty thick, and then there's moisture in the spaghetti squash. And I don't want it to be runny, so put that, get every last little string in there. Sorry about the noise. And I'm going to start coating the squash. Like I said, it would be better if it was a bigger squash, because if it was a bigger spaghetti squash, then it would have bigger strands. It would be more like spaghetti. This is more like angel hair, so I'm going to call this an angel hair pasta. Yeah, I'm going to call it good. I'm not going to cook it much longer. Don't need to. Again, this is live cooking. This isn't this isn't Instagram or whatever. I'm not a professional chef, so this, of course, this isn't the pale cream sauce that you would normally get. This is that brown butter sauce, but it actually tastes better because brown butter is delicious. And I'm going to serve myself up. So I'm going to use the same plate that I cooked the squash on, because it's fine. Like I said, this is just me. This is a meal for just myself. Might save some for later. And there you have it. That is my well, I'm going to call it angel hair pasta. I'm going to call it the angel hair Alfredo. It's delicious. And low carb. It's not low in calorie because you're usually, you saw I use butter and heavy cream. But it's Meatless Monday, and I just got through, like I said, I got done working outside, so I've earned it. Give it a taste. Oh, wow. That's delicious. That would be excellent if I put some chicken in there, because I'm a carnivore. But, I mean, as is, it's perfect. But being the meat eater that I am, if I had some shrimp, if I had some chicken, which I do, but I'm not going to because it's Meatless Monday, anything you enjoy in there would be delicious. Wow, that is outstanding. And so simple. You saw how fast it came together. And like I said, I've got the seeds to roast later on after I soak them. I've got the kabuka, whatever, however to pronounce it, the squash to make a dessert later on. But first, I'm going to enjoy this. So I will be back after I eat this meal and relax and enjoy it. And then I'll be on to the Meatless Monday lowish carb dessert. All right, I'll be back. All right, we're on to the dessert portion of my Meatless Monday day. This is an experiment. If it turns out, great. If it doesn't, I tried. It was just $1 wasted. It's terrible, but I think it's going to be good. I have the kabocha squash cooked. It's got butter, melted, with melted butter. I'm going to blend that. I've got some sweetener, allulose. You can use your sweetener of choice. You can use real sugar. You can use whatever your stevia, whatever you like. I've got my dry ingredients. I've got carbulose flour and some almond flour, so it's keto friendly, and some pumpkin pie spice. I've got some heavy cream. I put salt, and got my eggs ready to go. So I'm going to put the pie, this over here in the middle. I'm going to move the, not pie, but this is going to be a cake, so I'm going to put the squash, the cooked, get out of there, the squash I heated up in the microwave. You know, cook that in the microwave with the butter. Put that in there. I'm going to beat this until it's texture that I want. So I'll probably be fast forwarding this so you don't have to hear the noise. Awesome. So now that I've done that, this is the center. I've got my greased baking pan here. It just has a avocado oil. You can use whatever oil you want or butter. And I'm gonna put this in. Hopefully it doesn't rise too much. I should have used a bigger pan. I used the smaller pan, but that's okay. Might be all right. If it rises too much, no big deal. No, I think it's perfect. All right. No, it's actually it's actually great. All right. Put that over in the sink to even this out. Again, if you're doing it for company, you want to make sure you get the little kombucha, the kabachu, however you pronounce it, the little skins out of it, but I'm not going to mind it at all. As a matter of fact, I like zucchini bread and stuff. Did that taste? Wow, that's good. Wow. That's like, if it tastes this good, hopefully it'll turn out, because it tastes right now like some of the best combination of pumpkin pie and sweet potato and spice bread that I've ever had. So might be onto something. We'll see. All right, got the oven preheated, 375. Put this in there, and we shall see. Let's see here if I can show myself putting it in the oven without burning the mess out of myself. All right, cook, friend, cook. All right, oven's good. That's good. I'll be back. Oh, I did want to show. Let me take this off the stand here. I did want to show that I saved the skins. You can eat the skins of these, and I'm not going to be able to eat it because I'm going to use sugar. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to candy these little pieces here for my wife, so she can have a little snack and enjoy. Because she doesn't do keto, and she's not a type 2 diabetic or anything, so she can have this, no problem. And then I've still got I got the seeds from this also in here, the salted water, soaking. So I'm going to roast, I'm going to let those, probably do that tomorrow, let them sit overnight. All right, my kabocha cake is done. It smells like heaven in this house. I've got the peels, the kabocha squash with a little, a little bit of meat and the peels candying. So we'll see how that turns out. And I still got like I said, I got the seeds soaking in the brine solution. I'm going to roast those probably tomorrow. But right now, I'm going to cut me a little piece of this cake. So I'm going to put you on the stand. Hey, get on there. There we go. All right. All right. Cool. It's still hot, but I want a slice. I think it's going to be a little denser than I would like. I don't think it's going to be very cake-like. I think it's going to be more like custardy or something. We'll see. All right. My slice. Oh, beautiful. And it's still steaming. All right. I'll take a little taste, see if it needs a. I don't know if this is like gonna need like butter or anything, but we'll see. Give it a little taste. It smells great. It's really good. All right, this is the skins from the kabocha squash. I've candied them. They still got to dry a little bit, but as you can see, they've got that see-through. See if I can get it to focus. Focus on this, not the background. Dumb camera. Anyway, they've got the see-through stained glass look to them, which means they're properly done. These would be great on like ice cream and yogurt, or just as a snack. It's pretty cool. So nothing's going to waste. Especially since how I roasted the seeds. They're nice and crunchy. They're pretty good. Not to like the greatest thing in the world, but they're crunchy, salty. I like them. I put my pepper powder on them, so they're spicy. So it's just olive oil. I just cleaned them. Put olive oil and my pepper powder and a little bit of salt and pepper on there, roasted in the oven. So that's great. And so nothing's gone to waste from those squash. And I've got simple syrup for like making desserts, drinks. That'll last in the fridge for a couple months. Got quite a bit. So yeah, so I've wasted absolutely nothing. All right, so you can tell I'm tired. It's been a long day. I've been at it, doing all this stuff, and I got more to do in my indoor garden and whatnot. So no rest for the for the weary. All right, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have an awesome day.